anyway, here I'm just trying to work on my power so I can build a tier 3 drill. Tier 3 drills are pretty good. They provide a lot of heat and pressure, and you know, like this game, it just adds on to everything. So you might as well get rid of a tier 2 if you can build a tier 3 with it, because it's just going to be way more stronger. And look at this guy. It's like a giant space laser just firing directly into the ground and producing a little bit of heat, but 17 NPAs of pressure. That's really good. That's like 17 times the rest of these ones. So after we do that, we kind of got to build some more heat generators. That's right. So a heat tier 3 uses the iridium rod, which we have one of. So we're just going to get the rest of the ingredients to make some more heat. This game is all about picking the heat, the pressure, and all balancing it out. So get rid of the tier 2, we don't need it. Let's get the tier 3 thermal generators going on, and look at that, everything's going up, everything's looking good. The only thing now left to do is, yep, you guessed it, build more drills, because who can say no to drills? So checking our power, we don't have a lot of power, we'll have to fix that in the future, but if we get rid of some of these big guys, these tier 2s, we can start making tier 3s. But they're very big, so get rid of them all, you know. Start putting down my little tier 3s. They kind of, to me, they look like weird ducks. I don't know, I wish that wouldn't just like spin around every time I get it too close. So we still have power, which is good, but we're making way more heat and pressure, more so the pressure. And we need that pressure so we can get other stuff. So I've realized we have enough materials to make a advanced crafting table, and there's some really good stuff in here. You can make condensed iridium and uranium rods, which are good for rockets, and of course a jetpack. Yeah, exactly. When I saw that, I was like, I really want to make the jetpack. But also, you know, the tier 4 backpack, that's always good as well. So just gathering all my super alloy. We don't have a lot, we'll probably have to go out and get some more, but it's not too difficult to find. It's just across the ways in the aluminium wastes, or aluminum wastes as I like to call them. So instead of like running there slowly, why don't we make a speed upgrade? The agility boost. We've had this recipe for a long time, but we just haven't gotten around to making it. And also aluminum is very hard to come by, kind of. So tier 2, bam, easy. Now we move 30% quicker, which you can kind of tell, like if I was to get rid of it, it would be really bad. So I just cut out an area where we kind of just did some farming. We got some more uranium rods. We got these cool little dudes. And you put them on our little table. They're not used for anything. They're just decoration. But I think that's kind of cool. No, I don't want to put a label on that. So as you see, 2 uranium rods and 1 iridium rod. That's pretty good for what we want to do in the future. And that's to build some rockets. Yes. We unlock the launch pad. And we want to build it, but to build rockets you gotta have a good power source, so we gotta build a nuclear reactor and then maybe a biodome, but mostly a nuclear reactor. Gotta get my ice, make my water. There is a better way to make water, but we took it down because we didn't have enough power. That would be the atmospheric water collector, and here's the nuclear reactor ready to give us heaps of power. Look at that, 86 kilowatts. and a second. That's a huge amount of power. We have such a surplus. Basically have more than what we put down, which is good. And so we, can make some nuclear reactors in the future. Way more stuff, way more power. Make some more drills and some more heaters, depending on what we feel like. A biodome, or even a launch platform. Yes, a launch platform to create some rockets. And rockets are really good in this game because what they do is not only do they summon meteorites, but they also increase your heat or pressure depending on the rocket by 1,000%. That's like a times 10. So let's see if we can build this biodome. We can. It's quite big. It's almost as big as our actual base. And kind of want it to go here, but it won't fit. But it can go to the next, which is good, because then we can have a kind of a long biodome. Just gotta get the stuff for it. I forget how much it costs to build a living compartment, sorry, not department. Department store. This is a biodome where you'll be able to buy all your dome supplies that you want. Now, obviously, this serves no purpose, and I actually remove it. But it looked kind of cool to begin with. It's annoying that it doesn't stick to the roof. I would like it to, so it looks a little bit properly. So it's actually supported by something and not by nothing. That's in the way. We'll have to move that. Deconstruct that screen. Put them over here. Progress. And what was the other one? Terraforming. That's what it was. Nice. So this is the biodome. It's really cool. It generates a lot of oxygen, which is good for us. But also, it has its own progression in it too. So obviously we've got biomass, plants, insects, and animals. And we have to get those up so we can unlock more stuff. And so I'm kind of looking through here and trying to figure out what is the thing to do. It looks like biomass is the starting point of this, so I have to find something that can make some biomass. And at the moment, I don't have any indication of what's happening with the biodome. I'm not told how much oxygen I have or biomass or anything like that. But that's because we're not producing any biomass. Ooh, we received a new message. So what is this? To whom will receive this message? I am a planet crafter sent on Magor 3 planet. If you receive this, it means you are near. Maybe you are a planet crafter as well. The weather is atrocious and I'm running out of resources. There is not enough on this barren world to terraform it. Don't know why I chose this. Death would have been more pleasant than this hell. If anyone can send me help, please do. Well, if we could send help, we would. I don't know how we would. Maybe we can send up a rocket. Okay, so we're about to make our first ever piece of biomass grower. This is a grass grower. I thought it'd look nice in between all our machines. But now I think about it, it's probably going to be irradiated grass, which might not be too good for the environment. But, I mean, what environment, hey? Yeah, there's nothing around here, it's barren. I create the environment. Obviously, get some more water. So not only do we water our plants, we've got to water ourselves. Otherwise, we'd shrivel up and die. Just checking on our grass, looking quite good. So this area has started to melt. As you can see, the ice is slowly melting. And we can actually get in here, which is kind of cool. With our jetpack. So we kind of got this cool little, I don't know, glow in the dark, kind of rave-esque area where we got sulfur. Obsidian, which throughout the series, I have tried to pronounce that and failed. So I'm not going to change anytime soon. So Obsidian. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I keep trying to say obsidian, but it's not obsidian. It's like obsidian or obsidian, something like that. I don't even know if it's real. I'm guessing it's a real element. But yeah, so when there's another area in that cave further back that still needs to melt, which is interesting. So hopefully when we get some more heat, it starts to melt. So we've got enough resources and energy to make an ore extractor. Now an ore extractor is pretty good because it's passively just gets us ore and stuff. And yeah, if you put them in different areas, you can get different stuff, which I figure out a bit later on. So we have one in like the Radiant cave and whatnot. But I'm looking where to put it. Kind of running out of free space at the moment. So I was thinking about getting rid of these, but they actually provide, not an insignificant amount of power. These things don't really provide anything. They just take up a big long area. So get rid of that. Put down our ore extractor right in the grass. Perfect. What you want to do. We also have low power, so I'm pretty sure we needed some of those. Needed another 5 power. And I'm thinking, can we make a uranium rod? Or we already have one, so we don't need to do it. So another uranium reactor. Get some nice ice, water, and the super metal. Obviously, we've got to irradiate ourselves as we climb up this ladder, but that's all fine. Like, who doesn't want an extra pair of legs or an extra set of arms? And later on in the series, you'll see that we have a lot more radioactive material. I'm pretty sure we have like 4 big bases. That's just... yeah. So here's the ore extractor. It's doing good. It's providing us a lot of heat and also pressure, which is good. It's not as good as the drill, but it does both of them. So it's good, very good in one section and a little bit good in the other section, which is nice. Passively generating stuff is always good. So enough fussing around. We need to get to the meat and potatoes of the planet crafting experience. And that's right, I'm talking about rockets. Yes, rockets. We can make our own rockets. Obviously, these things didn't work. I was kind of hoping that we could have our spaceship rocket center looking a little bit nicer. But I thought, we'll get these supports, these frames, so it kind of looks like it actually is held up by something and not just floating in midair. That's the best thing I could do. So I thought that was alright. It doesn't cost us a lot of iron, and we have an abundance of iron, really. So yeah, which is nice. Give us a nice little, frame for where we can build our rockets. So this is the launch pad. Climb up the ladder. It's very quick. But here we can build 3 types of rockets. One that's not really useful. The other ones are pretty useful. So we have asteroid attraction rocket. Gives a 1000% heat multiplier and also attracts some uranium asteroids. Pretty good. Magnetic field projection. This gives 1000 pressure multiplier and attracts iridium asteroids. And GPS satellite, it just gives you a map. It's not that good, but I'm making it just because I can. So, you know, getting these is such a good increase to our current totals that we build a few of these and send them off, which is really nice. They're not too expensive as well. Yeah, just the kind of rocket engine's a bit annoying to make, but other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, we've finally got everything to build the asteroid attraction rockets. So there it is in all its glory. We hit the button to launch it into space. There we go. This is what took us like an hour or so to farm the materials. But there it goes. Flies into space. Beautiful. You know, they grow up so fast, and that seemed to happen instantly. So I think we might have just got lucky in saying that there was a meteorite storm happening like instantly. And now I'm kind of running for cover. I keep making water because I forget that I have a water station, which I actually demolished to make this. So it's probably good that I'm making water. So we're having all these asteroids hit us. These are full of uranium, which is going to be really good to mine and make more rockets. Basically, that's kind of how the gameplay loop goes. So we're just waiting. I kind of sat here waiting for an asteroid to hit me in the head so I could make a little YouTube short. It took forever to do it, and it wasn't in this series. I think it's cut content, so there's always that. So this is the other one. I think this generates the heat, or increases the heat generation. Basically the same premise. You also get different ones later on, but you know, that's a little secret, isn't it? Little special surprise. And I guess the minute it went up, it started meteoriting again. So I guess it wasn't lucky. It's just constantly happening. That one was close. That one was even closer. Luckily we're safe on this metal stand in the middle of nowhere. There's just a bunch of iridium asteroids. Gotta check it out. Oh no! The old ship got destroyed. It's a shame. I'm trying to predict its trajectory. It's not working. One thing about these asteroids is they leave a big mess. They do get rid of them eventually. All the rocks clear up. But here we are. I want to say thank you guys for watching this. It's kind of been, the loss of the audio has been a bit of a setback, so thanks for waiting, and I will see you guys next time. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and yeah, see you guys then. Goodbye.